Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I wanted to come very briefly to wish you a good day. I hope this Equinox, that is, we're already in it, although it's officially tomorrow, the coming of spring. We're already within that energy, which is a great void, a great balance, where everything is in balance. But within this void, because of the retrograde of Venus, there is a danger on seeking to bring back drama into this void from the past, from the frustration in relation to finances or romance. For Venus is the ruler of those things, and so being retrograde, we have to rearrange, reorganize our memory in relationship to all that. So the idea is not to bring back the past into the future. And so we are getting help. Venus will eventually go forward in mid-April, I believe, and so by then we will all be very, very clear in relationship to all those things. For now, we are preparing ourselves for the greatest shift that humanity has ever come to know. It is as if millions of people will, in the next few months, will begin to see all those things, will begin to feel, to sense that there is more to it. For those who do not choose the ascension during this lifetime, for it is a great opportunity, and I will reveal something that my God self has told me, is that every human being on the planet right now has the opportunity to ascend, no matter what their karma, no matter what. Some people have very heavy karma, even the darkest soul on the planet have the opportunity. For life is an equal opportunity employer. No matter what our situation is, God has put the keys and codes that will allow the freedom to happen if we discover those keys and those codes. So our situation is made for us, so we do want to work with all our energies and yet to be discriminating enough to choose those things that are aligned with love, light and wisdom, because there is no, eventually all of that which is not will become self-evident, and all the manipulation will be seen by everyone, so they will no longer be able to happen. For the essence of who we are an eternal light. We are a divine soul, an eternal light, but that has chosen to go into the darkness in order to experiment darkness. For there was no darkness in the higher planes, and so we needed to know. We have to complete our program of education, and so from within this darkness, our mission is to shine our light. And so, this common sense to know that if you go into darkness, into a dark room with a light, the darkness disappears, the light fills the place, and so fills the room. And so eventually, by doing that, we'll eventually find a way to return to the great light. Another thing I wanted to say is that it is very important to dream big, to not limitate your dream. Even if not all dreams come true, it is very important to keep your imagination active. And when you want to come to move forward towards a dream, small steps are usually better than big steps. Another, I'm going to pull out a few cards. What's very important in relationship to our dreams and desire when it comes to manifestation is the word coherency. We can explore all kinds of things within our imagination, but there has to be a coherency in relationship to our life path for it to manifest. Although far more is possible than what we believe is actually right now. So I'm going to pull out 5 cards, and the situation for us is control. To let go of those things we cannot control, but yet to control those things that we need to control, to find out where is the line between letting go and controlling ourselves, not to allow ourselves to fall back into old patterns or to limited patterns or anything like that. So it is about holding on to that seat of power. What is on the invisible level, on the invisible plane, what is not yet seen is beyond illusion. Major card, major arcanes. It is the card of the judgment. It's like a butterfly. It is in truth, that's what I was talking about, is that we are eternal soul, and we have to reconnect to that is beyond the illusion, and that is beyond all drama, beyond all limitation. And as this comes into the collective consciousness, we're going to be able to see a great deal of awakening. What's coming up right now in terms of what's physically present is guilt. That's what I was talking about. It was about bringing the drama back from the past, self-judgment, and so it is important to forgive, to allow those things to pass. The past is gone, but the past has taught you that you can act differently now. The experience of the past have shown us that maybe we believe we may be locked into a pattern, but it is not true. The universe is right now liberating is working to liberate all those old programming. So, because you see, she's got all those clothes in her head, and so she can't really think clearly. Although there is those flowers above, she can't really even perceive it because there's all those dark clouds. And so from letting go of the culpability, the guilt, no matter what we did or think we did, or no matter what others did or what we believe they did, it's by forgiving we are freeing ourselves from all those negative patterns, and then we discover awareness. That doesn't mean that spirit consciousness is not fully aware of all meaning and value in relationship to all things, and the quality of intention that is being provided. And so But the only thing we can do is to do our best. We cannot. If we could have done something differently in the past, we would have done it. Of course, we know we can always do better, but when it comes down to it, we can never do better than we do, because if we could, we would. So life is always showing us that. What we are learning, the great lesson, is laziness, is to be able to enjoy ourselves, to take the time to relax, to enjoy ourselves. There is no rush, there is nothing really to be done. Yet life will always push our limit, push our boxes, expand ourselves, make us move out of our comfort zone in order to expand, for we can never be stagnant in staying, no matter what kind of success we believe we have achieved. There is always more to do. And so from there, there is a sense of intensity, the emotion, the energy, everything may become more intense, but this intensity will fuel the manifestation of further dreams. So stay very positive within all this intensity. When things get intense and you're not feeling in your connected self, then just breathe, and if you can, just clear up your mind and start with a fresh perspective. A new perspective, go out for a walk, go in nature or something like that. Then what is the outcome of what we are learning now is success, is the ability to feel the success, to know that we are already successful. The simple fact of choosing to come here at this time of ascension is a success. And so and all the failure comes from, not all, but most of our personal failure comes from our doubts in ourselves. For all the past that when we were unconscious is part of our process, but as soon as we become conscious, we become responsible of our thoughts, of our intentions, of our words, of our actions, and if we follow the guidance, we find that we are able to improve those things as time move along. So that should be a good time to enjoy this coming equinox. I hope you do enjoy this time, to be creative, to celebrate. And I wanted to show two paintings, two new paintings, for I think it is important for art. The creation of art is one of the focal points of my life. I've been painting for 30 years and I've accumulated thousands of paintings that the world does not know yet. I will soon hopefully be able to show all of those in a very more conventional fashion. The painting on the right is part of the Metacosmic series of 2008. It is called Great Central Sun. And the one on the left is called Blue Star Friends and Family. It is 2010. But this painting is sold. It's in a private collection. I just wanted to show it here today. So I'm going to go into the details a little bit. So this is a Great Central Sun. It's represented by this golden sphere. There's all kinds of little details. I could have probably even gone even further in with a magnified glass, but there is all kinds of beautiful details. It's a very deep painting. It's got this Christmas feeling, and then above there is this more spiritual star that's very discreet. It's a white star, and it's holding within its arm this blue planet. And there's another planet up there. And I'll show a few details of this one. So this really works really well. It's a beautiful piece. It's got this great harmony. It's like a great spiritual center of thought. There's all kinds of things that are. Well, I hope you find this video interesting. I just wanted to send blessings for this equinox, and I'll come back to you later. I thank you very much for all your comments, your subscriptions, your likes, your messages, your time, and I hope we'll continue to progress towards the light. Has been forecasted that we are really at the brink of something really, really new for the whole planet. So let us focus on joy and happiness and carry that energy forwards into our life. Thank you very much. Namaste.